Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Knife Chats with Tobias. Hi everybody, Tobias here. I received this box in the mail yesterday and I'm going to open it up now. It's from a viewer of the channel. I do not know if they want to remain anonymous or not, so until I get it opened up and see if there's anything written inside, I'm not going to tell you exactly who it's from. But it is a longtime viewer of the channel, and they got into collecting traditional pattern knives because of me. So I'm honored that they thought about me and decided to send me this box. Let me open it up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, this is a package from Jeff. He doesn't say he wants to remain anonymous, but I'm just going to give his first name, Jeff. This is dated October 29th. I got it within 2 days. Tobias, I enjoyed your recent video on USA-made trade knives. I hope the enclosed will find a welcome place in your collection, especially the sharp finger. Keep up the good work and God bless. Best regards, Jeff. And, well, here it is. It is in a 10. I have not seen it yet. Or is it a 10? No, it is a box. Let's flip it over. It's an old-timer gift set. Schrade Cutlery Corporation, Ellenville, New York. And, ooh. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. This is really fantastic. Got the leather sheath. I will definitely be comparing this knife to the 65th anniversary knife I have, which is also a Schrade old timer 152 sharp finger. However, that one is made in China, so I'll have something to compare it to. And this is the saw-cut brown Delrin in the usual way that it looks, kind of like a chocolate or some kind of thing like that. I do like it. It's kind of interesting, and I think the older one is better than the newer one. Oh, man. And that is really nice. That is a soft sheath too, nice and supple. That is really nice. And then the 34 OT Middleman, which is the medium Stockman by Oldtimer. The Middleman. I've also seen it called a Middleman Jack, but the Middleman Jack is just a two blade. This is the Middleman Stockman. Oh man, that is really good too. Nice and yeah. 540, and as you can see, Schrade, New York, USA, and this is also Schrade USA 152. And, oh man, wow, that is really nice. There is something about, there is a difference, let me put it that way, between USA-made Schrade and China-made Schrade. And I'll be able to show it really clear on these, simply because these are new old stock, I think. And we got a little pamphlet down here, which is showing the other knives, I'm guessing. Yeah, the 152, the 034. There's also the LB7 and the 897 Uncle Henry. Guaranteed against law. The 167 Steelhead 12-incher. Man, oh wow. This is not at all what I was expecting to get. This is fantastic. Nice box. Hold on, I gotta go grab it. I gotta go find it first, but I gotta show you the difference between the two sharp fingers. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick up the camera real quick because, well, I want to show you the tin it came in, the anniversary Schrade Walden 2011 65th anniversary. And notice how it says Schrade Walden on there. However, these are not made in New York. They're just giving you that name. Here is the difference between the sharp fingers. So we have this one. This is in the Staglon. And I like it. I do like the Staglon. You got the nickel silver here for it. So it's not an old timer. It's just got the... I prefer to call it the chest piece shield. There is another name for it. And it says Schrade Walden here. It says SCH Wald 152 on the back side. But as far as I know, these are made in China. And where did I get that from? Let's see here. Well, I've checked over the tin. Nowhere does it say that it is made in China. However, the Schrade Walden here is very deceptive. And in 2011, that's where the knives were being made. And you can see a little bit of a difference between the two right away here. One of them being a little bit on the thickness here, and also the sharpness of the ramp right there. Notice how it drops off. This one is a little different. This one has a bit of a swedge going on the top here. This one does not have the swedge. This is very sharp along the top here. This is kind of rounded a bit. It's got a bit of a swedge going on. It does not have that defined scoop right there. Not sure why. I wonder sometimes if there is a difference between the old timer and the Schrade Walden. I don't know. But you can see the difference a little bit. There is a little bit of a difference. One thing for sure, this one has a nice and pointy tip. This one is a little bit rounded. But the biggest difference I can see in the difference is the sheath. This sheath, the one here, is very stiff, very hard, and as you can see, is already coming apart. The leather is already breaking on it, even though this has really never been used or anything. And you can feel it in this too. It's not nearly as smooth. It's very rough, and as you can see, it's getting worn out just from the knife passing past it. This one is nice and soft, and it's got a much better finish going on with it. You can feel it on the inside here too. And notice the flexibility of it. It's much more flexible than this. This is thinner, rougher, coarser, not as good a quality of leather as you have in this sheath here. Not to mention the rivets on the top here to help it stay in place. This one is probably not going to last nearly as long as this one already has. So there's the difference between them. Will they both cut? Yeah, both of them are probably using about the same quality of steel. The difference being this one is made in China, even though it doesn't say it on the blade anywhere, nor does it say it on the tin. I think the tin had a sticker on it that said made in China, but I must have removed it, and I think the sticker was right around here somewhere. Otherwise, you got a nice little saying there on the back from Stuart A. Taylor and everything. But there's the difference between the two. And this one is clearly stamped Schrade USA 152. This one just says Schrade Walden. And where it is made, no one really knows. But I am almost 100% sure this one was made in China. Any case, now I have one that is definitely made in the United States, and it's really nice. Really like that. Yeah, I can see the little bit of a difference there in the coloring and the thickness on the handle. But I think that's an illusion on the thickness on both sides. I will have to check that out and revisit the knife once more at a later time. But right now, I just wanted to take a look at it. Not to mention, I also got this one, the Old Timer 34 OT. And this is really nice. Feels good in the hand, too. Nice pins and nice action, too. Really smooth. No half stops or anything like that. If you're new to the channel, you don't know this, but I am not a big fan of half stops at all. This one looks like it has been used a little bit. That's okay by me too. It might be rubbing, I don't know. Really a nice knife and an excellent set and a wonderful addition to my USA made Schrades, which is the direction I'm going in with the Schrades. If I'm getting any, I'm going to be grabbing one that is definitely made in the USA. That's what I'm really looking at this time. Not that there's any problem with the ones that are made in China. I have talked about that, and I will actually take a look at my Chinese-made Schrades in the near future. But for the future, moving forward, when it comes to collecting, I am going to be leaning towards USA made Schrade if I'm grabbing a Schrade at all, because I don't know, it's just where I want to go at this point in time with my life. As I mentioned, the USA made, the Chinese made Schrades are excellent knives. They're well made. But it's not something that I want to invest in at this time. I guess that's the way to put it. Anyway, I really went off the deep end here a little bit, but man, would you look at that? Just look at that. That is fantastic. Oh man, the brass pins there. Oh, that's something else to look at. These, can you see the difference there? This one is elevated slightly. The shield is up a little bit. This one is recessed a little bit. This one is flush. This one is also flush. But the pins in the front are a little bit different. All of these are flush. Actually, this is a little recessed. That's just ever so slightly recessed, and also ever so slightly recessed. Same all around. So all of the pins here are ever so slightly recessed. You really have to rub across them to feel that it is that way. But they're nicely set in there. These, they're a little bit different everywhere. Just a little bit different. And that is another difference in it. So when you're feeling the pins on this, the fact that they're all the same, it gives you the feeling that that is the way they wanted to make the knife. You know what I mean? When they're ever so slightly different all around, it's like they were intolerance. It's close enough, kind of that thing. Notice also there, these do not look like they're the same thickness on either side, just like this one, even though they are. This one, though, is rounded a little bit better at the top here, so your hand can slide over into the blade a little bit better than here. You got the sharper edge on here when you're getting in there with your thumb or when you're getting over there with your finger. This side feels a little bit better because of the rounding of the Delrin at the top here. It's not as a sharp of an edge digging into your hand, so you don't have that hot spot. So this, this is like a full flat grind almost too, and that looks like a concave edge on there too, as opposed to a hollow grind here. So that's a bit of a difference too. You got that flat grind with the concave grind down at the bottom versus the hollow grind over here. Yeah, there is some definite differences between the two knives in the way they were made. Also, I don't know if Schrade did the blade differently over the years either. So, you know, it might be that earlier 152s looked more like this knife, and then later they went into something like this, or if it's vice versa. You know, I have seen other 152s out there, and the blades have looked different depending on if it was an old timer or something of that nature. So I don't know. We'll find out as I look at more of them in the future. As for this is really nice. You know, these pins are flush, also flush, a little recessed maybe. The old timer shield is nicely in there, nice and flat. You've got the saw cut Delrin, really feeling good there. I wonder, let's get it all opened up. Yeah, the shield is not pinned or anything. It is just glued in place, the old timer shield. So we have that going in there. Spay blade is, like I said, it's got some signs of rubbing, but that also might be, I don't know if this was used or not. It might have been used. I don't know. But really, really nice. Yeah. I'm really blown away. This is a very generous gift from Jeff. I'm really impressed with it. So let me go like this maybe. So there you have it. There's what Jeff sent me, and I am really impressed with this. This is a fantastic addition to my Schrade knives, and also to my growing collection of sharp fingers. When you think about it, I've got quite a few knives that are in that pattern, more than I ever thought I would have, tell you the truth. That's pretty cool too. So thanks a lot, Jeff. I'm really blown away from your generosity, and I will get some kind of swag pack or something off to you in return. But I got to tell you, it's not going to be worth nearly what you just sent me. This is really fantastic. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Let me take just a second to thank you once again for dropping by and spending a few minutes here at Knife Chats with Tobias. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any comments that you leave. So please remember to give me that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next episode is up and running. Thanks again for dropping by. Really do appreciate your time here.